mind you talk first.
What's up, guys? Unseen Protagonist here to give you the first place deck profile. Unfortunately, it is not me, it is my pal Ryan here. So tell us what you were playing, my man.
It's Mekk-Knight.
I see.
The pure version.
Gotcha. So what inspired you to play this deck?
It's easy for me.
Easy,
all the
yeah, it's
combos
fair.
and shit that I do.
I'm always fascinated by the column placement. It feels like I'm playing 3D chess with you or something. But yeah, how would you get into it? I'd love to see it.
Alright. So, start with the main deck.
Alright.
So, the main Mekk-Knight monsters. We got 3 purple. The 3 Mekk-Knight Orchist. He's your starter if you can get into him.
Gotcha.
Got 2 Blue Sky. 2 Eclipse. Everybody likes to call him Shifty Boy because he can move around.
And dang right he does.
For people that don't know, Blue Sky, you special summon him when there's 2 cards. Well, all Mekk-Knights you can special summon when there's 2 cards in a column. They can special summon from the hand. This dude searches depending on the number of cards in the same column your opponent controls. The purple, you can banish himself or another Mekk-Knight to search more Mekk-Knights to your hand. We got Yellow Star.
He's the one that pops
Spell and Trap.
Spell and Trap, okay, so backdoor removal. Okay.
We got Green Horizon. He's pretty much like a monster reincarnation.
Gotcha.
When he attacks monsters, he adds shit back to your hand.
Alright.
Red Moon. He destroys stuff. Well, destroys monsters, I guess. Same column. The one normal. Avram.
Oh, this is some spice right here.
Yeah,
so, what made you want to squeeze this in?
You'll see later. It's for a combo that I play.
I see, I see.
Another one that so that's all the Mekk-Knights in the deck.
Okay. Although I do have a question involving the gear suit, my man. So how, since I have seen it in Orchis play, seeing that it's now Rogue, it's no longer in the everything else. So how does it work for you in Mekk-Knight? I've seen how it worked in Orchis, but I've never seen how it worked in Mekk-Knight.
So when you summon him, you get a token as long as there's no monsters you control, and then you usually, depending on what's going on and if you need it, you can either go into the Automon or the Webmaster or the Battlemaster. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
And with using the Orchis dude, you can always go into Dingirsu and just blow the board on your opponent's side.
It's kind of just like a small Orchis engine, like typical Orchis stuff, though.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it just helps you get rid of stuff, but also helps you set up your combos. So.
Nice. I did always like those like combos where like you can squeeze in competitive combos with completely unrebelated rogue decks. Like, yeah, I found that awesome.
Like the Tenny cards that I have.
Oh, this is the spice.
Tenny, I can't even say its name.
Vishuda, yeah.
Yeah, Vishuda. There you go.
This is a fun Tenny deck.
You banish when you control no normal, or when you son of a bitch. Sorry.
Demonetize.
When you can special summon them if you control no effect monsters, and if you control a normal monster, you can banish it from your hand or grave to bounce 1 card from your opponent's field back to their hand.
Actually, I went up against you in the finals, and I had so many issues against that.
Another tech that I play is Ibli.
Oh, 2. I usually see it at 1, so.
I play 2. I usually side her out. It just depends on the deck I'm playing.
Gotcha.
It works good when your opponent special summons a lot. Because you just normal her, link out, and send it to your opponent's side. The last 2 card I play, well, the last 2 set monsters I play.
What are those?
Are the Imperia. When you normal him, you draw a card.
Oh, okay.
It helps with your combos. When you open him, you can add more shit.
God love them draws.
Right. Another one I play is Cosmic Compass.
I repeat my last question.
I haven't really seen him a whole lot. He works when you're trying to get into your extra deck. I haven't really seen him a whole lot. I only play him at 1, so that's probably why. But any more than that, he's kind of a brick.
That's fair.
And then the 1 World Legacy Crown. I want to have armor, but I've yet to pick it up, and I can't find it. So.
Would you take out Crown for armor, or like just add it? Oh, okay. All right.
I would take it out in a heartbeat.
I see. Okay.
So that's the monsters. Let's go into spells. You got the 3 World Legacy Memory. It special summons a Mekk-Knight monster from your deck in defense, but you can only summon Mekk-Knight. You only special summon Mekk-Knight monsters after that.
Which is no problem.
Yeah, especially when it's pure.
Yeah.
World Legacy Key.
Oh, goodness me. This is like the stun card.
You add a banished Mekk-Knight monster back to your hand, and it stops your opponent's trap cards. Then the one-ofs. Well, actually, there's two Cosmic Cyclones.
Oh, okay.
Helps me with the back row. I don't honestly really need it, but it does help.
Gotcha. This is kind of a strange question, but Twin Twister, since like back row is kind of slowly becoming a thing now, seeing that multifigures at 3. Thanks, Konami. But like, why would you choose Cyclone over Twisters? I'm kind of curious.
Honestly, I haven't updated my deck for 1, and 2. I don't like discarding the cards I don't need to.
That's fair, yeah. Since
I'd prefer to keep them in hand, and this one it actually banishes the spell or trap cards.
Gotcha.
So it makes it harder for them to reuse them.
I see your thought process. Sometimes I was always a person like to try to keep my life points intact whenever I play. So sometimes I call it a Cyclone. I'm like, But no, I totally see your thought process there. Sometimes you want to hang on to your cards. So
We got 1 instant fusion.
Okay.
1 mind control.
Yep.
I wish I could still play it at 3, but they took them down to 1, which sucks. But
I agree. It was
happens.
It was nice and easy 3 in the side for
1
me.
monster reborn.
Okay.
And the 1 succession.
Gotcha. It looks like a very solid main deck. I think that's really awesome, man.
And then for the traps, we got 2 World Legacy Secrets. This is the one that special summons a level 5 or higher monster from the graveyard. If it's a Mekk-Knight monster, or if a monster is in the same column as a Mekk-Knight monster, their effects are negated. Once this card is destroyed, destroy the monster that was special summoned using its effect.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say this. Since monsters are like 90% of this game, I can see how this card can be a total game changer.
World Legacy Whispers. The effect that most of the time I would use is it negates spell effects in the same column that are activated as a Mekk-Knight monster. It also, you can target a level 5 or higher monster on the field, and it gains 1,000 attack and defense until the end of the turn.
Yeah, it's kind of like battle pressure in a way.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is convenient. I can see that.
We got 2 impermanents.
Why not 3? No, I'm just kidding.
I only have 2 in there.
That's fair. Money's money.
So, yeah. Just good for stopping stuff.
Gotcha. Say that column stun really does a number on some people.
And the last 2 cards in the main deck are evenly matched.
Woof. That card is nuts, this format.
Yeah, they help me clear boards because sometimes I cannot with my deck, so that helps me a little bit.
That's fair.
So that's the main deck.
Right, that's a very interesting. I like the main deck, dude. It's awesome.
Alright, now my side. We got Thousand Eyes Restrict, Thousand Eyes Relinquent, or Millennium Eyes Restrict. Sorry,
Gotcha.
my bad.
Did you ever go into them at all, this locals, or no?
I went into the Thousand Eyes, but not the Millennium Eyes.
Gotcha. It's just Millennium Eyes kind of seems to stop the hand trap combo. I remember when that card came out, people were like, "Oh, this card's nuts against hand traps." Now, like, I don't see it at all.
Right. And then we got 1 Kingursu.
Ooh.
Once he's summoned, I can destroy, was it 1 card on the field? Yeah, send 1 card your opponent controls to the graveyard. So it doesn't really target either, which is good.
Yeah, no, say not destroy or non-target really helps a lot while still outing.
And we got the 1 Monk of Tenyi.
Oh, so this is the
for
link
the
here.
Vendusha.
The shoes.
For this guy.
Nice.
When you summon him, you go into that and activate its effect. And
Gotcha.
bounce
You just
stuff.
simply had the space for it, so I'm guessing you're like, why not?
Yep. 1 Link Disciple.
Oh, that's so
That's for the Ib. When you summon her, you go into that.
And then you just plop it over in the opponent's field and say, hey, guess
Yeah.
what? No
Yeah,
more
pretty
special summons, no, only links for
You
you.
only get links. The 1 Link Spider.
Oh.
Because I do run a normal in there.
Did you do run the
and-
Avram, right?
Yeah, and I can also get tokens off of Compass.
Oh, and then
So-
Gearsu.
So as long as you have.
Yeah, and Gersu.
Yeah.
And then add Lotus Cobra there.
And then
I'd say
there's,
so. Very viable. Okay.
Lotus Cobra
the
that.
1 Nightmare Phoenix. Monk, that's back row destruction. Sometimes I have trouble with it, sometimes I don't, so it's helped to get stuff out the way. The Orchist Ottoman.
Oh.
That's how you go into the Dingirsu, and it also sends stuff to the grave, if I remember right.
So I think it sets cards too, right?
Yeah, you can set an Orcust. When I summon him, I usually use him to go into Dingirsu to destroy stuff, so he's not really on the field all that long. It's just like an
extender in a way.
Yeah, like a step up, pretty much.
That's fair, yeah, sometimes.
I mean, it works. It helps me clear the boards.
So. Oh, I agree, yeah.
And then we got Ed.
This one I'm kind of unfamiliar with.
This one, when it's summoned, you can set a World Legacy spell or trap card directly from your deck, and you still activate it that turn as long as you have a World Legacy monster in your grave.
So you can totally set like the like an Orcus Crescendo like per se, like a World Legacy counter trap, and you totally say no all of a sudden.
Just like no, good for you.
Oh, that's nuts. Playing a counter trap like the turn you set it, that's dumb.
And then when it's sent to the grave, I can shuffle back something on my opponent's turn, or on my opponent's side of the field, into their deck again. So
nice.
And then back to the Mekk-Knights. Morningstar.
Hey, of all the times I've seen you play, I always see this.
Always a 3.
Yeah.
I like his effects. He can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Well, by battle, if they're not in the same column.
Actually, you don't take any damage either, right?
Great.
Yeah, it's just an ultimate shield almost.
Right, it makes it awesome, especially with Shifty Boy. You can move stuff around and you take no damage.
Oh yeah, no, you can totally just make him evade the attacks and such.
Yeah. One Crusadia Equimax.
Ooh, it's Cybers and a friend's avatar.
The power boost, really. That's the only reason why he's really there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I barely see you go into him, but I can imagine like you have that feeling just one punching him and say, heck yeah, dude.
If I have a choice, I normally like to go into this guy, Mekk-Knight Supreme.
I did see you go into this against me. I struggled.
If there's nothing in the same column, he can attack directly. As long as there's nothing under him that he's pointing to, he can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So, good luck on that one.
Anything undefeated by card effects is too nuts in this game already.
Right, and then the last extra is Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avermax.
Gotcha.
He's in there, Mekk-Knight, you know.
He helps with the locks, and helps you with like magnets and such.
And then when he's on, as long as he's on the field, you can't attack anything else. So
nice. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it, my man.
Yep, that's it.
Well, thank you very much for your dart pile. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Leave comments if you're interested in seeing some playthroughs of this deck, or maybe combos possibly or something. But yeah, this is Unseen Protagonist signing out. Later.